Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This session is going to be about this main and the specific elements of the periodic table known as noble gases. Do you know what are noble gases? Yes, we know already in the periodic table that there are specific groups in the periodic table. Group number 1, group number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Then here 13, 14, 15 and at the last day 18. And this first group in the periodic table are known as alkali metals. So and second group is known as alkali earth metals. Then 13th group known as boron family, carbon family. So here we are going to discuss about the 18th group of the periodic table, that is noble gases. So let us discuss about the 18th group in the periodic table. 18th group, we know that in the 18th group the elements are from helium to radon, and the elements are helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. These elements are also known as inert gases. Inert gases. These elements are known as inert gases because they are very least reactive in nature. And the reason that why they are least reactive in nature is because their electronic configuration. The electronic configuration from the elements helium to radon are fulfilled. That means they are already octet. Octet or octet rule, we know about this octet rule. Octet rule is nothing but the last valence shell should be filled with up to how many electrons? Up to 8 electrons. This is known as octet rule. For example, if we take example of oxygen, we know oxygen electronic configuration 2,6. That means this is oxygen first shell, it contains 2 electrons. In the last, this is the last shell, 2 shells contains 6 electrons, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Now to get in oxide shell, we know that in the last valence shell should contain 8 electrons, but here in the second shell or last shell there is only 6 electrons. So to get 8 electrons, we need how many? We need 2 electrons. We need more 2 electrons to get the octet state in oxygen. So this is an example of octet rule. The example of oxygen which I gave you for the octet rule, we can tell that it is incompletely filled. That means it needs more 2 electrons to get the in octet state. But when we talk about the elements like in the noble gases, helium, argon, let us talk about the element helium, argon. So when we take the electronic configuration, we know that it is the 18th element, and its electronic configuration will be 288. Yeah, 288 is the electronic configuration. Now let's see this position of electrons. In first shell 2 electrons, in second up to 8 electrons, then in third shell it should contain 8 electrons. Now, so here when we take the example of the noble gas element, that is argon, we can see that in the valence shell it is already filled with it is already containing its octet rule. That means it is stable. The 8 electrons in the last valence shell of argon element does not need any kind of electrons to gain or to gain or lose, so that it could be so that it can be in octet state. So this is the speciality. That they are inert in nature. That means they already, as they are in octet state, in stable position, so they don't need any kind of metals to react with, any kind of elements to react with each other. So these are really least reactive metals known as in nature, and these elements come in P block, except helium. Helium comes in S block. So when we talk about the elements which are present in the noble gases group, like krypton, then xenon, radon, all will come, the last valence shell will be already filled with 8 electrons. So there is no need to get gain or lose the electrons. Now let us see some of the points of what we discussed about. That always the noble gases valency is 0. Remember that I am talking about valency. I told that in every element of the noble gases the valence electrons are 8, and when we talk about valency, that 8 minus 8 equals to 0. Their valency is always 0, and they are known as inert gases. Why they are known as inert gases? Because they are least reactive elements in the periodic table, and they don't react with any other atom of the element, as they are already stable, and they are present in the 18th group of the elements known as noble gases. Just remember that noble gases, 18th group, and inert. inert in nature means they are very least reactive. 3 points are very important, and their elements are also important. They are helium to radon. So I hope you understood this noble gases topic. So if you like this video, then please share it to your locality, share it to your community, share in your network, and thank you for watching. Wait until the next video comes. Thank you.